Good morning, everybody. This is Sean Wilson with Healthy Futures Pulaski County. And today, you know what today is Fit Friday. And today I got a special guest, somebody that I've known for a little while, that we're going to talk about. And my guest is Janice Wilson. For many of you who do not know, this is my wife. And we've been married and we reside here in Waynesville. And today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some things to help not only families with fitness, but dealing with injuries. And during your time in the military, we're going to talk about some of those transitions, the natural transitions that we have to make as we progress and we get older. So I just wanted to start by asking, Janice, kind of tell us a little bit about, the things that you used to do before you encountered, you was disabled or you had injuries sustained for your time during the military service. What are some of the things that you used to do prior injury, and how have you changed that and adapted it to your lifestyle and still being active and fit post disabilities?
Okay. Well, first of all, good morning. And let's see. Wow. While I was in the military, I was very active doing all kinds of things. Prior to military, basketball, softball. When I got in the military, got an opportunity to get my first taste of lifting weights when I was in Germany. Got the opportunity to do some weightlifting competitions and placed in several of them. And so I'm no stranger to physical fitness. And so while being in the military, of course, anybody that's in the military knows that the physical constraints they can wear and tear on your body. I've had some injuries with my ankle, actually two injuries with my ankle of tearing a tendon. I had a knee scope jumping off of an obstacle and running. So those are some of the limitations. And then also my back, just wear and tear. So my limitations is not being able to run anymore. I don't run like I normally do. I can run for a little bit, but basically walking. I'm so glad we got the bike because I can implement that where I normally could run and get my cardio. I can do it on my bicycle. And then I also do a lot of the fitness, the free fitness videos that are on YouTube. You can look them up and find out pretty much anything you want on YouTube and find them for free and do them in the comforts of your own home. So that's pretty much what I've been doing in reference to putting some mitigating things in there that where I used to could do, I can't do, but I'm implementing. So to get almost the same effect, but then being safe doing it.
Okay, so what you mentioned was like before injury, and of course the lifestyle in the military is every day you're doing PT, except for pretty much Saturday and Sunday, unless you're going out and doing it on your own. But the other thing is that you were very active. You was engaged in powerlifting. It was different types of extreme type sports that those have caused some undue stress on your body over time. So with your knees and your back, all of those are really surrounded around, those activities you've done in your younger years. So as we get older, we can't do the same things anymore. So some of the things that I picked up that you mentioned was, of course, was walking and that you're able to run a little bit, but you find yourself being fulfilled in those types of workouts. Even though it's not the same extreme, it's still beneficial to you, do you think? Or?
Yeah, definitely beneficial. Because you have to definitely work within the constraints of what you can do. What other people can do and what you can do is totally different. But I want to say, just be comfortable in what your body can do and listen to your body when it's telling you different things. So I just implement the videos, and if I need a little bit more cardio, I'll just walk. And I've been trying to keep up riding my bike with you. So those are the things, and then I allow myself to push myself a little bit more, but not to the point where I'm hurting or not to the point where I think it's going to cause undue stress or anything like that. But also getting a great workout. And then if you want to invest in different things to help you, maybe a watch to help you with, or a
something to help you track your progress.
Track your progress and track your steps. I would advise that. And then also, if you're going to but when you're making it a part of your lifestyle, make sure that you have the right things: shoes for your feet, your knees, and those things come with just a little bit of research.
Okay. Yeah, so it's important to make sure that you have the right equipment.
Yeah.
And when you mentioned about the watch, I thought about how what we've been really doing a lot is establish a community, and you connecting with different communities.
Yeah.
You challenging one another on steps. I mean, it just kind of keeps you motivated.
Yeah.
So it's something that we always talk about on Fit Fridays. Is it's good to be in a group,
Yeah.
and be a part of a community. We know we got the runners on every Saturday, the Frog Fitness group on every Saturday. We got teams like RWB,
Yeah.
we got Total Body Fitness, we had the yoga, we had all of them. Everyone said the same thing, is about being a part of a community and supporting one another, a supportive community.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other things is to just kind of transition, when we talk about being a part of a community, because our family, this is what we're going to talk about here, is our family has really been engaged. This summer has been like a summer like no other, because we have really been actively engaged, not in our separate places, but as a family riding and doing fitness together. What have you seen what was the benefits that you've seen from the community of the family conducting and having fitness together?
Wow, let's see. So, first of all, we got the bikes. Me and you already had a bike, and so once we started riding, once we started going on trails and talking about how fun it was, I would always come home and tell the kids about how challenging it was. Then our daughter, we went and got her bike, and she started riding. And actually, let me take that back. I think she rode with you a couple of times without me,
Yeah.
and you came back and told how impressed you were with how she kept going and how she was moving. And that tank trail is no easy ride. It has some trails on it going out to the back gate. So I seen how they pushed themselves. Sean got out and pushed themselves. He ran with you in a couple of events, and so it's like, if we're not doing something together, it's two of us, and then if maybe it's not two of us, it's you and Sean, or then sometimes it's all of us together. So I think the family unit, it's awesome to bring the camaraderie, not just outside of the house, but inside the house. So we not only are we watching doing our physical fitness, we're also looking at our diet, our food, what we should be eating, how we should be incorporating the whole gamut, not just physically on the outside, but also making sure we take care of that nutrition.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing.
I'm glad you brought that up, because it is, I mean, the food that we eat is the fuel that we need, and if you put the wrong fuel in, you won't have the energy to perform, and then you get discouraged, you don't see the change, and then you lose the motivating factor, and then it can kind of go downhill from there. But it's very important. But just like you said, as a family, what I've seen is, from that very first time of going out on the bikes, and my daughter went out and we rode, I think we may have did like 7 miles, and she got to this one hill. She had to always get off the bike to walk up the hill with the bike because it was so steep. But then it got to a point where she was able to pedal up it, and when she made got up to the top of that hill, she was so excited. and I remember I had videoed her, and I said, "Hey, you want to ride? We did 7 miles. You want to ride 10 miles next time?" And she was like, "No." And then she quickly changed. She was like, "Yeah, maybe." And then we went out. We never ride less than 10 miles. Less than 10 miles. Everybody's like, why even do it? So everybody's like, I gotta get my 10, I gotta get 15, and you think about it, you like 10 to 15 miles. That's a long way, but when you're doing it, you kind of stretch it. The family gets involved. Everybody's enjoying it, and we've been to different places. There's a lot of places that you can ride your bikes. Of course, here in Waynesville, you can ride on the trail, and you can ride down, I think it's Superior Road. You can ride there. You can ride on the installation, of course, if you have access to the installation. But we have even taken our bikes all the way to Rolla and rode the bike trail there on the Acorn Trail just to change the scenery. They have trails and mountain biking, if you like mountain biking, out in St. James. And of course, there's always plenty of real estate here if you want to get out on the roads, and just be safe when you do. But we just want to kind of encourage people to say, not only as individuals, be engaged, but when in a family, I think I helped motivate people within our household, and it changed the entire atmosphere of what was going on. So everybody wanted to say, hey, are you riding today, or this or that, and then we would make this a part of our lives. And this is one of the benefits, I think, for the families, is it actually create healthy habits for our youth, and it becomes a part of their life. And that's what I aimed and wanted to do. And I'll end with this last thing, because I sustained injuries as well in the military, and I just recently sustained an injury to my foot, which has set me back a little bit. But I'm still encouraged. I'm still moving forward. I'm able to do the things that I'm able to do right now on the elliptical a little bit, but I still try to do my fitness. The point that I want to make is that we can do something. You find out what you can do, and you just continue to just refortifying and changing your plan so that you can stay motivated and continue to move forward. So with that said, I'm going to give you, do you have anything as a quick word of encouragement for those that are maybe trying to get into fitness or to sustain their program through injury or post-injury?
I would say this: start somewhere. And I know you probably say that's a cliche, or that's, oh yeah, I hear that, but that's easy for you to say. But no, it's not. Start somewhere, because I think that's the hardest part, is for you to start. Once you start, because some mornings I'm like, I do not want to get out of this bed. This blanket is so heavy. But once I get up and get moving and get out there, then I'm excited about the workout. I'm pushing myself. So I would say the same thing to you. Start someplace. If it's nothing but walking around your community, because sometimes I don't get out because it's a late start, or I've got extra work, so I get out and I walk my neighborhood. And you'd be surprised how many of your neighbors will be, encouraging you as you walk along the way. So start someplace, and then be safe. If you have injuries to your feet and knees, I would definitely make sure that I would invest in some really good shoes for your feet, for you, because they make them out there at all different costs. So I would say start someplace. Don't get down on yourself if you miss a day. Get back up and just keep moving forward. I think that's the biggest thing. Keep moving forward.
Okay. And then also I want to share with this last thing is to make sure you like, subscribe, and share the YouTube channel. Please subscribe so we can get the word out. We want to continue to share information about the Pulaski County area and things that are available, and all of the great opportunities to do everything fitness. The last thing is, before we close, is we don't have to be the best, but we should get better every single day. So just get it in your mind, in your spirit, and in your heart that I'm going to be better than I was yesterday, and I'm going to be better tomorrow than I am today. With that said, have a great, wonderful day, and enjoy your Friday.